So I want to talk a bit for a second about awards in sports and why they're a little bit bullshit. I'm just going to bring up a couple examples from the NBA. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant only has one league MVP. I mean, I don't mean to be a jerk and I don't mean to criticize Steve Nash. I'm actually a huge Steve Nash fan. However, if you're going to sit there and tell me that Kobe Bryant's a one-time league MVP, legitimately, I would call you a liar. It's all good. I love Steve Nash Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion, Raja Bell. That was a great freaking Suns team. But I want to compare it also to another one from the NBA, the 2015 NBA Finals, in which the Cavs lost, I believe it was 4-1 to the Golden State Warriors. Andre Iguodala won the MVP. LeBron James was the MVP in that series. There's only ever been one MVP from a losing team. I believe it was Jerry West way back in the day. But my issue is, look, it's sports. We got to run statistics on this. It has to be a little bit statistical. I really don't understand how LeBron didn't win. Listen, Andre Iguodala averaged 37 minutes per game. LeBron averaged 45 minutes per game. Andre Iguodala averaged 16.3 points per game. LeBron averaged 35.8 points per game. Iggy averaged 4 assists per game. LeBron averaged 8.8 assists per game. They both averaged the same amount of steals, and LeBron averaged slightly higher on blocks, but not significantly. But 35-16, almost 9-4 in terms of points and assists. I mean, come on. He was the MVP of that series. It's the most fucking valuable player. Anyway, I want to relate that back to Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah from Liverpool did not win the Player of the Year, which, in my opinion, he should have. But he didn't even get on the Fifapro's best 11 of the year. Best 11 of the year? Dude, he's the all-time leading scorer in the Premier League, the current 38-game season format. He scored 34 goals and had 10 assists. He led Liverpool to a top 4 finish and a Champions League final. He led Egypt to qualify for the World Cup. He had 12 goals in the UEFA Champions League. Luka Modric on Real Madrid, who won Player of the Year. He scored 26 goals in La Liga, 23 goals and 6 assists. So 23 goals is apparently better than 34 goals. And 6 assists is apparently better than 10 assists. The La Liga must be doing shit that the Premier League hasn't even heard about. Jeebus. I mean, come on. It's the same thing as Kobe only winning up one MVP. That Mohamed Salah is not... This guy scores fucking wonder goals. Anyway. It's all good. It's all love. And the fact of the matter is, I think that Luka Modric's performance in the World Cup was absolutely phenomenal. But I think what Mohamed Salah did on Liverpool last season is something that basically will not and cannot be replicated. He was the best player in soccer last year. Football, soccer, he really was. And this is not me being a Liverpool fan. This is me being a fan of the sport and a kind of understanding surveyor of the game. Anyway, so these are my brief hot takes in sports. CC Sabathia. He lost $500,000 in a bonus for getting ejected from a game because the ump saw it as when he hit a batter, the ump saw it as a retaliation because prior to him hitting someone, 2 other people had been hit in the game. It was a Yankees game on Thursday versus the Tampa Bay Rays. So CC Sabathia came into that game having pitched 148 innings on the season. He needed to get through 7 innings in order to get to 155, which would have activated his $500,000 bonus in his contract. In the 6th inning, he threw a 92.5-mile-an-hour cutter into the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. I think it was the catcher, Jesus Sucre's leg, and he, in retaliation, and got ejected. When he was asked about losing the money, he said, "I don't really make decisions based on money." And we all know that CC Sabathia is he's a freaking warrior. That fool could have gone the distance, no doubt. Either way, he said, just felt like it was the right thing to do. The Padres, rated by ESPN as the second most miserable fan base in sports. Thank you very much, ESPN and Disney.